My name is Kae Asima. I am a firefighter with the City of Richmond. I've been here since 2013, so almost exactly 12 years. I'm assigned to Engine 21, which is located in the south side of Richmond. I mean, coming up, I didn't really see myself as being a firefighter at all. In fact, I actually wanted to be a police officer when I was a kid. I knew I wanted to be a police officer. I mean, that was what I wanted to do. And I was always an athlete my entire life. I played every sport that I could. I was always getting into just about everything that would give my mom a heart attack. But I was always into sports and fitness, and I was a state champion boxer, and that was my life. And then into adulthood, I didn't really have like an actual solid plan. But I did end up becoming an EMT, and I worked at VCU for about 7 years. And at VCU, I worked with a lot of guys who were firefighters with the City of Richmond. And one of the gentlemen that I worked with at VCU came to me one day when the City of Richmond started hiring and was like, "You need to apply. This is for you. You would love it." I said, okay, I'll apply. And I actually applied, and 4,000 people applied too. And I didn't think I had a shot at getting in at all. And I did. And so that's how it began. And funny that we're here at Station 6 downtown, because that's where my career began. And I applied, and the academy was eye-opening, but I had these, the idea of being a firefighter. I mean, I love the idea of being in a very physically demanding job, and I knew it was going to be physically demanding and mentally demanding, and I knew that we worked 24-hour shifts, and there were a lot of aspects and challenges about the job that I knew, or that I thought I knew. And there was the idea of the job and the career. But the idea of the job and the reality of the job were two different things. And so as I got into the career, the reality sets in. And it's not necessarily always the glamour that you see on TV. We are exposed to a lot of things that, a lot of other challenges that I did not necessarily foresee. And those are things that, you just have to adapt and overcome. And that's basically what this career is about. Everything in this career is about how to adapt and overcome. And that's also life. So I legit want everybody who comes through the doors, especially as like a new recruit, I legit want everybody to have a better career than what I have had. I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I have made. I don't want people to make the same mistakes that I have seen made. So if I can help somebody avoid these things in the future, like, I'm here for you. I might not know it. I don't know it all, but I can find out. I can point you in the right direction. And so I try to help people where I can, because I mean, that's the name of the game. That's why we're firefighters. We want to help people. So whether it's the people our own who come through these doors, or whether it's the citizens, like, I want to help. And so if I can help somebody, especially, we have a lot of new recruits. We have hired, I think 40% of our department has been here 3 years or less. So, a lot has changed. The standards are a lot different than when I came in. But with that being said, they're here. Everybody's here, and everybody has the same opportunity that I have had. And so I want them to have a better career than what I have had. So if I can help them, I'm going to help them. So my best advice is to come in humble. I try to be humble. I try not to throw rocks in glass houses. I try to, stay in shape. because that's the best thing that you can do, is live a healthy lifestyle and stay in shape. Know when to ask for help, because that is sometimes the hardest thing. We see a lot of really messed up things. We go through all kinds of stressors that are very unique to our career, and especially as first responders. And you have to know when to ask for help. You have to know how to cope with things sometimes. We use laughter for everything, and you have to know when to ask for help, and that's life. So know when to ask for help, stay in shape, keep your mind healthy, and that's the biggest thing. Stay humble. As far as legacy, legacy for me is just my children. These doors are going to open and shut. These wheels are going to go around, and whoever sits in the seat after me is hopefully going to do as good as a job or better of a job as what I'm going to do. And I can't name any firefighters that existed 75 years ago, but I can name people in my family who existed 75 years ago. So your legacy, for me, my legacy, are my children. I want them to know what strong work ethic consists of. I want them to know accountability. I want them to know to grow up and choose what makes them happy, and live their life and be strong, independent individuals who know how to advocate for themselves. So how I decompress, a lot of times I just, my ride home, I just turn the radio off. I just process things, and I just make sure that I know that I did the best job that I could, and I just kind of have to leave it there. Sometimes things creep back on you in ways that you didn't quite expect it. And I've had to phone some of my coworkers before. And again, I don't have coworkers, I have brothers and sisters, so I've had to phone them before. And it's cool that we have people that understand. And that's always been an option. We have a great peer support team also that I think hopefully are getting used, because they are great resources that we have here in the city. So, I've chosen that option before. But just having hobbies outside of the fire department is very important. I've recently gotten into the whole MMA and jiu-jitsu thing, which is up my alley, and that's a great way for me to decompress. Exercise and going for a run is a great way for me to decompress. And that's just things that I enjoy. But it's important to have hobbies. It's important to have things that you can enjoy, to just take your mind off things and have healthy outlets. My name is Kae Asima. I am a firefighter with the city of Richmond. I've been here since 2013, so almost exactly 12 years. I'm assigned to Engine 21, which is located in the south side of Richmond,